Good morning, and thank you very much for waiting. How are you? It's been a tough rainy weekend for all of us, but we are glad that we are gathered virtually in this safe space to celebrate another feather in the cap of our trainees. Welcome to the 173rd Culmination Ceremony of Negros Occidental Language and Information Technology Center. My name is Red, and I will be your host for today. Before we formally begin, we would like to acknowledge the virtual presence of our distinguished guests, trainers and staff of NOLITC, and you, our dear trainees who will be graduating today. We would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you. We appreciate you taking time off your busy schedules to join us today. Meditate for a prayer to be led by Miss Charlie Tupas.
Let us pray. This is indeed a day of thanksgiving, dear Lord, as we have so much to be thankful for. We thank you for your abundant grace and mercy that has carried us through. As we gather together virtually, we lift up your name as you have been faithful to our lives. Continue to bless the Naltsi family as they make a difference in people's lives. Bless the graduates as well as they embark on their journey to success. Be with our government leaders as they inspire, make wise decisions, and create a positive impact. Be with our partners as they continue to provide avenues for growth, learning, and joy. The storm may come, but you, our Jehovah Jireh, remains the same. As we continue to celebrate this special day, O Lord, help us to be less of ourselves and more of you. This we ask in Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen.
Bayang magiliw, kaya sa silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisihil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw, may hilang kang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kisap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagdinigdig. Ang bituin at araw niyang kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhagit pang sinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Ang hinigaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Sa kita kapamilya, pagbulikay, paginahin, pag-ibig, manapat mag-ari sa ating na probinsya. Magotod na negrosano, isa katawungan, mapinalanggaw, sa bunga dampuan na isakripisyo, sa kauswagan, sa sikataw. Sa kasal, agud wala may mapiling sa kanulong, nanagaan kustan nagais na ako. Ang matutod ka negosyanon, isa katawungan, mapinalanggaw, sa bunga dampuan na isakripisyo, sa kauswagan, sa sikataw. Ang matutod ka negosyanon, sa katawungan, magpinalang taon, sa punong dampuan na isakripisyo, pagbulikan, paghigain, paghigugmag, dapat maghari, para sa kauswagan, sa sikataw.
And all right, you know why we should all be very delighted? It's because Culmination Day is always a day of rejoicing, for it marks the conclusion of your educational journey. It's even worth celebrating because of your educational success in this time of pandemic. Am I right? Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, now let us lend our ears and open our hearts to the welcome message of our vocational school administrator, Dr. Maria Cristina B. Orbecido. Let us give her a virtual round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our first virtual graduation for 2021. I would like to warmly welcome our guest speaker, our board member from Silay City, Honorable Ryan Gamboa. Sir, good morning. And also we have with us, of course, our very active God Action Officer, Miss Mary June Castro. Good morning, ma'am. I would like as well to warmly welcome our industry partners, our LGBTQ partners from Silay City, and our Peso Hinigaran. And of course, we have with us as well our business partner from New York, USA, Ma'am Judeline Franco from MedStar Philippines. And all the parents and graduates and their friends and the trainers and all staff, welcome to this graduation ceremony. Congratulations to all our graduates. You have indeed created new memories and experiences in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. We are aware of your experiences during the online class, and it was not easy, I know. But you have hurdled all the challenges because of your determination and hard work. This will not happen without, of course, the help of your parents and the support and commitment of your trainers. For that, you deserve virtual applause. I would like to thank our industry partners for supporting our program. And as you complete your course today, you will now transition to the world of work. And our industry partners will take care of you. That's their assurance. The Office of Governor Bong Lacson, through NOLITC, will continue to provide programs and services that will promote jobs creation to the help of our industry partners. We believe that in the midst of the pandemic, we need to continue to strive hard to survive and thrive in the midst of these difficult times. Again, welcome to our virtual graduation. Enjoy our graduation and congratulations to all our graduates.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tina. Again, let us give our vocational school administrator a virtual round of applause. NOLITC continues to deliver relevant and COVID-free training programs through the strong leadership and the discerning leadership of our governor, Governor Eugenio Jose Bong Lacson. Let us hear his pre-recorded inspirational message.
But since we are in a pandemic right now, we need to find ways to give you, our graduates, the acknowledgement and conferment you rightfully deserve. Come to think of it, your achievement has never been more material and pertinent than it is now. The knowledge you acquired through NOLITC will be more relevant given that technology will be among the controlling elements of the new normal. Given your training, you have the capacity to create solutions based on the needs we are going to face in the new normal, and as we digitalize to minimize personal interactions. Indeed, necessity is the mother of all inventions. Education and improving our educational policies are among the top priorities of the present administration, and I am confident that your training with NOLITC equip you with the training and skills you need to be able to transcend your limitations and be society's ally in responding to our ever-changing needs. To our scholars, congratulations. May you advance to be confident individuals, responsible citizens, and effective contributors to the community. To our partners, Thank you for providing our graduates the opportunity they need. You did not just open the doors for them, but you extended a hand to usher them to reach their dreams. The province of Negros Occidental is grateful. To all the parents, guardians, and mentors, my deepest appreciation for your tireless support to our students and trainees. Supporting them is a mutual responsibility of the government and the home. To the Negros Occidental Language and Information Technology Center, headed by Dr. Tina Orbecido, thank you. Please continue your sincere efforts in empowering the youth of Negros Occidental. Thank you. Stay safe. God bless us all. Avance, Nigrense.
Thank you very much, Governor Lacson. All right, at this point in time, our guest speaker for today was a very famous celebrity host and now an adored public servant. He is the head of the ASPI Committee of Trade, Industry and Commerce and Information Communications and Technology. He is currently the Philippine Councilors League representative of the province. Everyone, please join me in welcoming virtually board member Ryan Milos M. Gamboa.
Thank you, Red. Dr. Maria Cristina Orbecido, Vocational School Administrator of NOLITC, Ms. Judlyn Franco of MedStar, of course, Ms. Mary June Castro, our God focal person of the province, to all our graduates and distinguished guests who are joining us in this online ceremony, a pleasant good morning to you all. My talk today will focus on the subject of cyberspace as the gateway towards the future. Even before the COVID-19 pandemic, the pervasiveness of the internet in our daily lives was apparent. Before, many transactions were already done online, booking of plane tickets and hotel accommodations to mobile applications offering various services with just a few taps on your smartphones. Almost every organization and establishment in the government and private sector had their own website or social media page in order to connect with their identified market or audience and the public in general. But most of all, the very obvious phenomenon that we all witnessed was the fact that many people in the world already had access to the internet. The growing importance and necessity of online technology has become more pronounced with the emergence of the COVID-19 pandemic. The community has been forced by this biological disaster to conduct its usual regular course of business online, or as they would call it now, virtually, in order to keep up with the demands of the times. From the government side, we see how the three branches of our government go to work by shifting their daily activities online. Congress and other legislative bodies in government hold virtual sessions. Judicial bodies and courts of law hold virtual trials. One of the critical issues that our government is facing right now, whether we are ready to go back to face-to-face classes after almost a year of online classes. These are just a few of the realities that we face today. From the side of the private sector, we saw the decline of our economy and the business sector because of the pandemic. But we also saw the emergence of a new breed of business opportunities, which mostly involved online transactions. I am sure that when this pandemic is over, this new growth sector of web-based and online business will continue to flourish as we move towards the future. I am laying down this picture before you today to point out the vast potential opportunity that awaits you all. I would like to acknowledge the foresight of past administrations who started the Negros Occidental Language and Information Technology Center. This was made as one of the priority programs of the former administration as a response to the fast-growing business process outsourcing industry in the province, which needed to be filled with a competent local workforce. I would also like to recognize the present administration under our own beloved Governor Eugenio Jose Lacson, Vice Governor Jeffrey Ferrer, and my colleagues in the Sangguniang Panlalawigan for supporting and sustaining the program which has already helped so many Negrenses. What is even better about this project is that the Learning Center is available to students from public schools and out-of-school youths with the end goal of providing them with employment opportunities. It is also worth mentioning the invaluable efforts of the people who run the Learning Center, led by its administrator, of course, Dr. Tina Orbecido, and the rest of the faculty and staff for doing a terrific job in equipping our graduates with the necessary skills to achieve their goals. Because of your contribution to their education, they are now ready to face the world. To our dear graduates, like I have said, there is a world of opportunity out there waiting for you. But along with this comes the reality that businesses will only hire the best candidate for the job, the ones with the competence and good work ethics. My message to you now is this: it is not enough to only possess the necessary and technical skills for the job. You also need to instill in yourselves the value of hard work and discipline, because there are no shortcuts in life. Every success and achievement does not come easy. They are manifestations of possessing a good work ethic, which includes discipline and perseverance. Never forget this. Another piece of advice that I could give you as you begin your journey towards employment is to do your job and do it right. Steve Jobs, the creator of iPad and the iPhone, was very meticulous with every minute detail, making sure that Apple's products were beautifully designed even on the inside, though the users would never be able to see this. This shows how he took his work seriously with pride and dedication. I want to also emphasize an important principle in life which will become useful to you later on, aside from the monetary benefits that you will earn as fruits of your labors. Always bear in mind that it is also your role to be responsible citizens of this country and members of your community. Stay true to your moral compass and never sacrifice your principles for selfish gains. Remember to contribute and give back to the community when you have the opportunity to do so, because what we all want to achieve is to make this country a better place for all of us Filipinos. All we need to do is remember these three little things, or these three little duties, once we start working: to give our best, to be honest, and to help others and ourselves. Congratulations to you all. I hope and pray that you become successful in your endeavors and become good citizens of our beloved country, the Philippines. Thank you very much and good day.
There you have it, the message of our beloved board member, Ryan Gamboa. Thank you very much for that very meaningful and insightful message. Dear graduates, you are very lucky to hear those important and very valuable advices. Again, as what BM Gamboa said, give your best, be honest, and help others. Let us give our board member, Ryan Gamboa, a virtual round of applause. Thank you so much. And also, at this point in time, we wish to thank our very proactive and engaged industry partners for joining us in our virtual culmination and for their very strong support and collaboration with our institution, starting with Mr. Raymond V. Lacson, HIV and AIDS focal person, President of LGBTQ Alliance Silay City Chapter. Thank you so much. So at this point in time, we come now to the highlights of these rights. The presentation of the candidates for graduation by our assiduous and very passionate training coordinator, Mr. John Parson Hernia. Sir John?
Thank you, Ms. Red. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Sir Ryan. Good morning, Ms. Judilyn and Ms. Mary June. Good morning. And for the guests and trainees, good morning. So as training coordinator of NOLITC, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation from Contact Center Services NC2 batches 155 to 161, and also the billing and coding courses. I hereby certify that they satisfactorily completed all the requirements set forth by this institution and prescribed by Technical Education Skills and Development Authority. Ladies and gentlemen, for CCS batch 155 under Miss Miramar Flores. For CCS batch 156 under Miss Maymay Lunasco. And for CCS batch 157, that is under Miss Regina Rose Parulanan. And for CCS batch 158, that is under Sir Larry Franco. And for CCS batch 159, that is under me, that is for CCS batch 160, that is for under Miss Charlie Tupas, and CCS batch 161, Mr. Mark Louis Ison. And for the billing and coding specialist course under Miss Tiffany Batulan. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sir John Parson Hernia, Training Coordinator. And to formally confirm the candidates for graduation, let us have again the Vocational School Administrator of NOLITC, Dr. Maria Cristina B. Orbecido.
Thank you, Red. By the authority vested in me as the Vocational School Administrator of NOLITC and having been presented by the Training Coordinator and duly certified by our acting registrar, you have completed all the requirements prescribed by TESDA and MedStar, and I now confirm you graduates of the Contact Center Services NC2 and Medical Coding and Billing course for 2021. The medical billing and coding course garnered 80% passing rate in the medical billing examination given by the United States of America. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dr. Orbecido. Ladies and gentlemen, dear graduates, here are your certificates.
Maria Gia C. Belem, Irene A. Biboso, April Joy V. Tabac, Camille M. Caponihan, Jaira Marie D. Carabuena, John Mark T. Dela Cruz, John Mark A. Gallego, Mary Joy L. Gostillo, Raquel P. Isidro, Shiren G. Miagano, Ray Antoinette C. Milianes, Ninu Phil A. Pantonial, Henny May D. Piamonte, Loida T. Villegas, Andrea Eledi R. Alojado, Cindy L. Anoran, Marlo Y. Bantiles, Willen D. Cahuro, Erickson D. Katin, Jared Kim J. David, Vince A. Demahilio, Chari Joy B. Estaniel, Jonna May A. Fernandez, Rimela C. Fortuna, Alma T. Laberos, Herlin C. Maloney, or Malone, Shelwen D. Padohinog, Leia C. Pasajero, Donna F. Rosales, Maria Luisa G. Salvacion, Shamelin Marie F. Selauso, Jonel T. Constantino, John M. Cordero, Rojan M. Daria, Ryan B. De Los Reyes, Mark Lawrence P. Desi, John Elred Gallego, Albert B. Inocencio, Ariel G. Moreno, Ian Robert A. Ramirez, Everett L. Reyes, Leonard D. Semilia, Elpidio C. Valdez III, Brian M. Vallejera, Christian Joseph D. Abraham, Maryjoy H. Astilio, Nonilyn S. Barrientos, Rhea Jean G. Berona, Anna May H. Canha, Rona R. Diana, Jonalyn G. Gerza, Rizalinda S. Grijaldo, Jared M. Gumiran, Jessica S. Patricio, Jamaica M. Tabernilia, Sheila May C. Bedanio, Abigail M. Kamingawan, Star T. Claro, Sesame Rose H. Esparas, Regine L. Estrada, Mark Aaron A. Granada, Shena P. Jerez, Annalie E. Lianera, Donalyn T. Miliares, Chloe Ann Pelioni, Joshua T. Salaya, Grace C. Saura, Jocelyn A. Tomias, Jessica J. Astorias, Maria April Louise F. Desocatan, Josue R. Duran, Neymarie C. Garcia, Evie O. Hava, Justine Ann V. Mondihar, Mel R. Resutay, J. R. Resotay, Ahirsis F. Robles, Oscar John A. Salvilla, Jean G. Sembahanon, Ronelyn C. Tana, Annabelle G. Tanoy, Kate M. Alegre. This is for billing and coding special certification. Recline Alentabo, Christine May Antiken, Wilcie R. Bonio, Anne Frances de la Torre, Ameline M. de Chavez, Glyza Hara, Joel K. Harenio, Vin Malabor, or Vine, Therese Abigail T. Marqueza, Janice Paras, Marlo Quinones, Santime D. Salas, Mila Sol Tablatin, Valerie Ann P. Toledo, and last but not the least, Maria Heidelisa Lourdes Villaluz.
Thank you very much, Miss Sally Carmen Trio. That is our school registrar. All right. And to form it, ladies and gentlemen, again, let us give our dear graduates a virtual round of applause. You are now graduates of your respective qualification and courses. The successful implementation of the programs of NOLITC can be attributed to the active support and exceptional synergy with its partners. At this point in time, we will hear a message from our very active um, training provider, and program partner. She's joining us live from New York, USA, the president and CEO of MedStar Philippines. Let us hear a message from Miss Judeline F. Franco. F. Cañete, rather.
Hello, good morning, Philippines. Good morning, NOLITC. Our teachers there, especially the MedStar trainers. We have Sir Nap and Miss Stephanie. And also to our Governor Lacson and the staff of the province of Negros Occidental. And also Mr. Gamboa, good morning there. And Ma'am Marie Castro. And above all, to our dear students who are the center of our educational endeavor and our inspiration. Greetings from New York City, the city that never sleeps, they said, but I always sleep. First and foremost, congratulations to the graduates of NOLITC, especially this batch. And I heard that this is the first virtual um, graduation. Isn't this the first graduation for our virtual graduation, Red?
For this year, yes.
Oh, for this
Only
year.
for this year.
Okay. And it's my pleasure to be part of this. And also to our medical billing and coding graduates and passers of the United States certification. And also for the graduates over there of NOLITC in some other subjects and courses in there. We, your teachers and administrators, are looking forward that after your graduation, we can help you place in the real world experience, which is the workforce, guys. That is our aim. How we wish that all of you will be placed in the workforce. That is our very, the core of our endeavor in here. And let us unite to achieve this aim of ours. And this is what we need. We have to incorporate all our forces, our help to achieve that goal. When you studied in NOLITC, of course, your teachers did try hard to train you in theories and also hands-on experience. So it's up to you guys how to exercise and make it happen. To make it happen, Mr. Gamboa mentioned a lot of steps for you to make the success happens in your life. And he even mentioned the one that I will mention here. It takes your courage, your confidence, and the knowledge that you have gotten from the expertise of your teachers. It is always a combination of your knowledge of the industry, especially these guys, your critical thinking and your reasoning. By the time that the employer, the human resource, is going to ask you questions, this is your critical thinking and reasoning. And plus, your attitude towards your life. I have I have three or four things that I want to share to you. This was shared to me by my father, who is a deceased now. I want to share this formula of success that he shared this to seven of us. And thank God we are all successful, guys. And this is what he said. There are 3 A's of success. You need to be abtic, arisgado, kag abilidado. Oh, what is this? Listen to me. Abtic, it's a Bisaya or Cebuano word. You need to have a skill of being alert and quick. Nowadays, employers are performance outcome oriented. And if you are not quick on your job and alert in your mind and in your action, your performance will come out what? Low. All your performance outcomes are being assessed in many ways. They give you test, which is your learning and knowledge of your task, the level of proficiency, which is your skills. They are going to test you on that. And also they will evaluate your human evaluation. That means your peers are going to assess you. Your supervisor will assess you. You need to be update. Sin o man niya nga employer ang magpastay you in the job that you are not alert all the time. You look like so tired all the time. You are not engaging person. You are not sharing things. You see, you need to be update. Very, very alert and quick in what? In reasoning and in your action. He told us that children, he said, you need to be arriesgado. Being a risk taker is of great advantage. As what my father said, you don't achieve your dreams by playing it safe. You always take a risk. And that is true. These professionals, Mr. Gamboa, Ma'am Castro, Ma'am Tina, Ma'am Red, we have taken risks, guys, in order for us to elevate our life, whether it is in career, whether in our way of dealing people, we take our risk. If Miss Judy, when I was there in the Philippines, I was a teacher back home at NOHS, which NOHS is a very popular school, even in the whole Philippines, because of a very good academic standard in there. And I was one of the teachers in there. Guys, I took a risk of coming here to America. But the one that I have learned at NOHS made me proud and made me courageous to compete myself here in America. I am now the consultant of the City College of New York. It's a university of having this in their healthcare department, which I believe it's not because of here. It is because way back home that I took a risk to be a teacher, to be a business woman, to be a caregiver when I started in here, to be a maid in here, maid in Manhattan, that I wipe a lot of, so funny guys, a lot of experience that I have in here. I took a risk. And sabi niya, wala na ihadlok-hadlok, kaghuya-huya. Kailangan daw may diskarte. Oh. Kung wala ka daw diskarte, sabi ni Dad, kag hindi ka arisgado, ambot anong pangabuhi mo. This pandemic, may diskarte ka? Para mabuhay ka? This is now the start of showing your ability to be a risk taker and your discarding in life. You will not just be a call center worker in there, or not just be a coder in the Philippines, or you will not be just a biller there. You may have opportunities to go to other countries. By then, you will take a risk to go out from the Philippines, and you will go to other countries, and you will show yourself that you compete globally, guys, because you have the discarte and you are a risk taker. Because if you are a risk taker, you are driven to learn new skills. You will embrace risk to overcome the fear of failures. If I am now successful, if there is success in my life because of my failures, and then I started critical thinking, what should I do in order for me to be successful? Get up. Get up. Don't be afraid of failures. And if you are a risk taker, you become more creative. I become creative from being a teacher in there. I have also my house in there. I have also my helpers in there when I was there in the Philippines. I have a car also. But when I come here to America, in order for me to survive, I become a maid in Manhattan. But because of my love to education, I pursue to study medical billing and coding. And after that, a doctor, saw my ability that I am not just a biller, but I can be also a trainer. That's that start. And then it becomes, because of my risk, being a risk taker, I pursue in the business. This is it now, guys. You can break free from being average. Don't say that, this is okay for me. No, we have all the abilities to become more successful. Sa isa pagkamaestra, ay abaw, puwerte nga luha ko di. It is because kay hindi man ko kabalo manghugas sang lawas sang tigulang. Hindi ko kabalo, pero gintunan ko. Tungod nga dako pa sahod ko, mag-isa ka caregiver, napadala ko ang pamilya ko diri. You see that? Sige lang, diskarte sa pangabuhi. Para lang nga mabuhay. If ang mga foreign workers natin, OFW, kung wala kami diskarte, hindi kami mabuhay diri. Sir Ryan, maybe you always go out in and out from the Philippines, go to different countries, and you see us, you see our life also. You engage to more opportunities if you are a risk taker. And it grows the self-confidence. So my father said, it is in being a risk taker that you know that you have diskarte sa buhay. Ang Pinoy daw, may solusyon gid ang tanan if, because of being a risk taker, kag may diskarte. We need to have the ability to communicate to people, to relate to people, connect yourself to others. There are so many people who are very intelligent and smart, but they have no diskarte sa life. Hipos-hipos lang sila. There are many individuals that they are not that highly intelligent, but very successful in their career. Mabuti sila sa diskarte. Kabay pa nga magbuti pagid ako sa diskarte. Kabay pa. I will develop that. How I wish. Sometimes I'm shy also. But anyway, number 3. Kailangan may abilidad gid ka daw, sabi ni Father. How many skills do you have? Are you sellable? Do you have a market of your skills? Will employers hire you because you are an asset to their company? The truth of the matter is that nowadays, employers value workers with multiple skills. Most of job announcements says like this. Candidate for this position must have strong multitasking skills. It implies that employers need of workers with multi-skills. As my father says, you need to be abilidanon, right? The more skills you possess, the larger your opportunities and promotion. Having multiple skills, your market for job is wider than the candidates that have single skill. When an employer hires you and gives you multiple tasks to do, don't say no. You hear me? Don't say no. When an employer hires you and gives you multiple tasks to do, don't say no. Don't say no to any opportunities. That is what happened to me. I did not say to any opportunities. Kay wala ko kwarta, mano ko, mapa-made in Manhattan. If you think that the employer is benefiting from your from your multi skills, be optimistic. If they do, you also do. Why? Experience is the best teacher. Learning that skill is in your reach. Don't say no. Yes, sir, I will do that. Mm-hmm. Maro ka. Why? Because you don't even go to school to learn it. It is just in front of you. Isn't that good? Don't say no to any opportunities. Someday, somehow, if I will not anymore teach here in the university, if I don't have a business anymore, if I want to have more money, I will just go for my maid in Manhattan because I can even get more money because I developed that skills already. If I will just right now, if I will just be a maid in here or a caregiver in here, I have experience already. Oh, they will pay me more than maybe the university is paying me. When you are working in a place that you can exercise your skills, count it as good. That is for your self enhancement and for your future job opportunities. Guys, combining these three, wow, they have helped me face the challenges of my success here. We have to be abdic, we have to be arriesgado, we have to be abilidanon, whatever, my abilidad, and plus your attitude. Don't forget, Sir Ryan Gamboa mentioned about your attitude. Attitude. Me, I am hiring people because of my business. I prefer to hire somebody who has a good attitude towards work than somebody have this. Why? I can train you in a month and you will learn the skills in this industry, but I cannot change your attitude. Guys, for you to be successful, abdic, arriesgado, habilidad, and attitude. Always pray that God will give you wisdom to exercise your skills for your future success. Without huya-huya, without hesitations, but with confidence. And we should be positive. Building a positive attitude begins with having confidence in ourselves. Sabi ni Bruce Lee, nagustuhan ko to. Sabi ni Bruce Lee, do not allow negative thoughts to enter your mind, for they are weeds, mga weeds lang na, that strangle confidence. Do not allow negative thoughts to enter your mind, for they are weeds that strangle confidence. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to share this wisdom to all of you. Thank you.
All right. Our graduates will come out shining after this culmination, after hearing those tips from Ma'am Jolilyn Franco. Let us give her a virtual round of applause,
Thank
right?
you.
Yeah, again, let me say that be abtic, alert, and be quick. Arisgado, or be a risk taker, and be abilidaran, or have the
Habilidad.
ability. The
Yeah,
ability.
the ability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, are you all inspired, graduates? If yes, give your virtual round of applause to Ma'am Jodeline Franco
Thank
Cañete.
you.
Let us continue to be inspired from the testimonials of our trainees, starting with the representative from the Contact Center Services NC2 Batch 155. Let us hear a testimonial from Ms. Giara Marie Carabuena from CCS 155. She is an unemployed high school graduate. Let us hear her testimonial.
I am from Murcia, and I'm very elated to give a message on behalf of my fellow classmates in CCS Batch 155. I'm thankful that we are able to surpass all the challenges that we have encountered during our online class. The requirements, the internet connection, and not to mention the Moodle. I could say that my life before was awful. My father was imprisoned when I was just 5 years old, and it was only our mother who raised us by working in a field night and day, and I grew up without a father. I felt empty and even get jealous to my classmates because they were sent by their father in school, and I never had a chance to visit him in jail since he was transferred in Manila. But despite everything, I was able to finish my senior high school, and I was really willing to continue my college that time, but unexpectedly I got pregnant when I was 22 years old, and my plans were just ruined. I've tried to apply in a call center numerous times, however, I failed. And that made me felt that I'm such a failure. But God knows how I really desire to support my family. One day, my friends encouraged me to enroll at NOLITC. At first, I doubted it, but I told myself, why not try new things? Then as it goes farther, I really enjoyed attending the training with our very dedicated mentor. I was very grateful that this opportunity enlightened me to look for another way of living. As the saying goes, you can't change the beginning, but you can change the ending. Now I know that I'm well prepared for what life will bring me. So God is always good. After 18 years, my father will be released this month. This is another journey that I'll be facing since my mom left home 3 months ago. But this won't stop me from pursuing my goals in life. My family is always my inspiration, and I'm very excited to work in a call center. In fact, last week we had our mock interview at ARB, and I pray that I will be hired for another interview. Before I end, I would like to extend my gratitude to NOLITC, especially to our school administrator, Dr. Maria Cristina B. Orbecido, and to all the people behind this awesome program, to our beloved Governor Eugenio Jose Lacson for granting us the scholarship, and to our very beautiful and loving mentor Miramar Flores, who truly puts herself on us, and her effort of giving us knowledge is very overwhelming. Above all, to our Almighty Father who loves us unconditionally. More power, and once again, good morning.
Wow. Thank you for that very wonderful testimonial, Giara. Good luck to you. And we here at Knowledge C, we will always be supporting for you. Again, let's give Giara a virtual round of applause. Our next trainee to give her testimonial is a mother, a young mom, a housewife, and she has tried taking exam at Knowledge many times, and finally during this time of pandemic she was able to make it. Let us hear the testimonial of Ms. Zareen B. Sujasta from CCS batch 156.
I am Zareen Sudasta, a resident of Sagay City. Today, I feel so much joy because I am here. I am a part of God's given gift as a NOLITC scholar. I do not expect that someone like me who have so many insecurities can have this chance to tell my story. Maybe I could have a different life if only I know then what I know now. I am a teenage mom. Got married when I was 19 with 2 kids. We're living a comfortable life before COVID-19 because my husband works abroad. Yes, I was contented with my life, but every time I saw someone at my age dress up for work, curiosity hits me. Oftentimes, I ask myself, what would be my life if I did not get married early? But then I know I had my responsibilities as a mom, that I need to set my priorities. 2 years back then, when my husband had his vacation, I also went to NOLITC to inquire about the scholarship. There, I took the pre-assessment and had interviewed. I passed, but my child was still infant, so it was not possible at the moment. I know there was always a chance for me. I don't want to give up. Until COVID 19 breaks out and my husband wasn't able to go back abroad. So for us to survive, he worked as a security guard, but unfortunately it doesn't work well. As a wife, I know that the only thing I can help was for me to get employed. That's when I decided to pursue NOLITC's scholarship because I know that NOLITC will help me get employed, and the fact that I know some people who are NOLITC's scholars are now successful in their careers. I inquired again at NOLITC's Facebook page, and I was so happy because they were so responsive. Then I took the pre-assessment and expected that I would receive the call sooner. But days passed and no one called me. So I decided to send a message hoping that they would notice my application. I had thoughts back then that maybe they're not calling me because I failed the pre-assessment, but at the back of my mind, I had high hopes. The next day, I received a call. I was very happy. I cried a lot because they confirmed my spot for the training. I feel excited at the same time knowing that I had a chance to start a new life, of course with my family, and I know that God will guide me all throughout the process. I was happy and excited when my teacher called me confirming my class schedule. I could not forget how Miss May talked to me. I know she was a very nice person. During our first virtual class, all of us were strangers, but she did her best to make us feel comfortable. She gave us her best in teaching us. She understood our issues, concerns, and reprimanded us of our stubbornness, reminding us the consequences. The fact that she always gives affirmation to every task we fulfill. She never gets tired on motivating us. She is a passionate teacher who genuinely cares for us. When we had this chance to join the training and mock interview at the ARB, I really feel the support of NOLITC teachers to us. They're students that despite of their busy schedules, they find time to be there to guide us during the process. I am very sure that few years from now, I will become professional and one of NOLITC's scholars who successfully fulfill their dreams. I will be forever thankful and will always treasure the wisdom that this institution taught me. Thank you so much. All glory and honor belong to our God in heaven.
Thank you very much, Zareen, Sujosta. Your dedication has brought you to where you are now. Thank you for not giving up. All right, let us give Zareen a virtual round of applause. Our next trainee to give his testimonial is from the city of, of San Carlos. He has proven that in spite of the challenges of the lack of the internet connectivity, he was still able to finish and successfully complete his training here at NOLITC by going to the Tech Fred Center and the Satellite Center of Knowledge in San Carlos. Now let us hear the testimonial of Mr. Marlo Y. Bantiles.
Honorable guest, Dr. Maria Cristina B. Orbecido, Vocational School Administrator, beloved trainers, fellow graduates, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Marlo Banteles, 19 years old, and a fresh graduate of senior high school. I would like to congratulate all of the trainees here, including myself, for finally graduating from the course CCS and C2. And thank you all for attending this momentous event. It is a great privilege given to me to share. All can rise above their circumstances and achieve success if they are dedicated to and passionate about what they do, by Nelson Mandela. Generally, all of us have goals in life which we work to achieve. However, the final goal is attained only by the people who have strong willpower and work hard with complete dedication. Willpower is necessary to create a way of surety of getting goals in life. Most of us do not succeed in life as they don't have strong determination and will toward reaching the stars. I would like to share with you a story about my hard work and sufferings before I came to join this training. I live in the rural area of San Carlos City, where the low-class people lived and surrounded by very high and large mountains. My father and my mother worked in the sugarcane fields, and I grew up with this kind of work. I walked on foot 4.5 kilometers every day to get to school. Just imagine, you probably spend 2 hours walking in the road full of rocks and mud. When we walked, we took off our shoes and uniform to avoid getting them dirty. A lot of people tell me, just quit your studies because you can't afford to continue in college. And also they said that no one becomes rich from schooling. But I never got tired of going to school. I thought about my inspiration, and it is my parents. Why should I quit? I don't have any reason to quit because my parents didn't quit supporting me even in happiness or in sorrow. I've experienced working in the sugarcane fields not just a few but many days and for almost a year to help my parents sustain my needs. I had tried getting exposed to the sun and getting wet in the rain just to provide for my educational needs. When I graduated in K-12 senior high school, every day I saw my parents working too much in order to supply my needs if ever I proceed to college. Every time they got home, I felt pity and concerned because of their sufferings and hard work. So I made a decision not to proceed in college yet and find a job to sustain my parents' needs. And I think it is my turn to pay back for sacrifices for me. Before joining this training, I had been studying basic computer in Barangay Quezon Tech Red Center. Since I want to be a call center agent, and I had also taken LEAP or Learning of English application for Pinoys, but sad to say, it's an offline course. I studied almost 4 months, but that 4 months was not easy for me because from home, I walked maybe 3.5 kilometers every day. As our graduation in Tech Parade approaches, one of our advisors told me about this training. So I grabbed the opportunity immediately to be part of this training. And I didn't regret that I'm part of this because I've learned a lot during the discussion. I just want to thank NOLITC, especially our trainers, Miss Reggie, and my virtual classmates. This offers course is very helpful to all of us. Thank you for enhancing your knowledge and skills regarding customer service. To all the good weights, we do not need magic to change the world. We carry all the power we need inside ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better. Aim high, dream big for the future. Don't lose hope. Just believe in your dreams, believe in yourself, and put God first in your life, and He will grant what you desire. The book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 3 says, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. We are going to succeed if our plans are connected and God centered. Once again, congratulations to all the good weights. Congratulations to all of us. Together, we will climb the ladder of success. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Thank you so much, Marlo. We can't wait for you to start your career at the BPO industry. You are great. Remind yourself always that you are amazing. Let us give Marlo Bantiles a virtual round of applause. Okay, the next student or graduate that will give us a testimonial is from the city of Silay. Um, last month, Okay, one of the officers, or the president rather, of the LGBTQ Alliance, Salai City, Mr. Raymond Lacson, endorsed their trainees, or the members of this organization, to NOLITC. And right now, to give the testimonial, is from the Contact Center Services Batch 158. Let us listen to Jason M. Lim.
Board members, superintendent, and district staff. I, Jason Mulford Lim, graduated from Riverside College Senior High School student, took up information communication technology. First, I would like to thank you all, from the teachers to my fellow trainees, for being in attendance this day. We have all profound impact on the development of trainees that will be graduating today. And I feel like it is safe to say that I speak on behalf of the whole graduating class of 2021. And thanking you for all of your efforts that you have all invested in us to this day. I really do not believe that I would be where I am without their great leadership. The teacher in NOLITC, especially to Mr. Larry, went above and beyond to help me find the perfect job for me. I am only halfway through my job and have already offered a job with Teleperformance Bacolod. When I answered the phone call for my interview, I thought there was no way I would ever get hired on with them. I am grateful for all I learned in NOLITC. It gave me the tools to succeed with confidence and perseverance. So from the bottom of my heart, I would like to say thank you to everyone who took the extra time and passion to help me and others succeed. To everyone with a dream, know that your dreams are valid and on your path are never denied, only redirected.
Wow, that's very amazing. Thank you so much, Jason, and congratulations. Your family here in Knowledge is very proud of you. Also, we don't want to miss this chance to greet Mr. Raymond Lacson, the president of LGBTQ Alliance Salai City Chapter, who is celebrating his birthday today as well. Happy birthday to you, Sir Raymond. The next person to give her testimonial is from the Contact Center Services Batch 159, and an endorsed trainee from the local government unit of Unigaran and the PESO office as well. Let us listen to the testimonial of Miss Rizalinda S. Grijaldo.
And foremost, I would like to thank NOLITC for giving us the opportunity to acquire continuous learning. To say we are very much grateful with NOLITC because they gave us hope that despite the hardship and challenges that we are facing, the organization was able to motivate and encourage us to pursue our dreams. This opportunity would have remained as a dream without the help of NOLITC. As a beneficiary of this program, I would like to pose a challenge for all of us aspiring employees that we should not put to waste the efforts of NOLITC to make us empowered and become active citizens of every community. With today's statistics, graduates multiply despite the hardship of getting diploma or certificates, and landing in a job is heaven sent. Once again, thank you very much, and I hope I am not the last person to have received this kind of opportunity.
Yes, don't worry, Riz. You will not be the last person. But thank you so much for sharing your life with us. Let us give Rizalinda a virtual round of applause. And thank you as well to the PESO office of Hinigaran for actively supporting their trainees. Thank you. Next to give the testimonial is from the Contact Center Services Batch 160. Let us listen to the testimonial of Miss Sesame Rose Esparas.
Sesame Rose Haguna Esparas, welcome to my life.
I live in Murcia, a first-class municipality in the province of Negros Occidental. I belong to a big family, 14 to note. My father is a farmer and my mother is a housewife. It was very difficult for my parents to take care of 12 children. There were days we only ate vegetables and banana to survive. Every time I look at my father working day and night, I just silently cry because I pity him. I even asked myself, why do I have a life like this? In the end, I realized that I am blessed with parents and siblings because despite the problems that we encountered, they were always there to help me. At a very young age, I encountered a lot of problems, but I used this as an inspiration to complete my high school education. What keeps me going is my promise to my parents that I will be successful someday. Pandemic came and my life stopped. It was a good thing though that I heard from Sir Eugene Yuganko that NOLITC is offering a free contact center services training. And so, I grabbed the chance. Being a trainee is not easy. I had to practice every day, regularly attend online classes, and still survive. So, to make both ends meet, I washed the clothes of my neighbor just to have money to load my phone. Commitment, excellence, and dedication are what I learned from NOLITC. Thank you, NOLITC, for allowing us to be bolder, stronger, wiser, and better. Now, we are ready to face the BPO industry head on. I would like to sincerely say thank you to our loving Heavenly Father who loves us unconditionally. Without Him, I know I would never be here. To our Governor Honorable Eugenio Jose Lacson, NOLITC family, through the leadership of the amazing Dr. Maria Cristina Orbecido, supportive family, awesome classmates, and of course, our loving trainer, Miss Charlie Tupas.
I am Sesame Rose Esparras, and this is my story.
Wow, thank you so much, Sesame. You have come a long way. We are very proud of you. The next person or trainee to give her testimonial is from the Contact Center Services Batch 161. Let us listen to the inspiring story of Miss Naymari Garcia.
Good morning to Governor Eugenio Bong Lacson and to our vocational school administrator, Dr. Maria Cristina B. Orbecido. Thank you for giving us an opportunity to mend the learning gap in this current pandemic. My name is Naymari Garcia, a CCS in training and a representative of Batch 161. It is a great honor to be here, giving a speech though I've never done this before. Firstly, I would like to congratulate my batchmates for thriving hard and a big thank you to Sir Wang for teaching and guiding us throughout the training. It has been quite an experience under NOLITC, and although we couldn't fully immerse ourselves because of the pandemic, it was still interesting to learn a bit about what it's like to be a customer care representative. Plenty of us faced a few challenges throughout the training, whether it's about passing our requirements, doing Moodle, or improving our English skills. Nonetheless, I'm glad that we were able to finish our work and improve our communication literacy. Of course, we still have a lot to learn, and the training has been but a stepping stone to become competent representatives. I honestly signed up to this because I had nothing else to do at home, besides the usual babysitting, housework, playing games, drawing, and so on. It didn't help that I was on a gap year either. I felt bad that I'm reaching adulthood and yet I'm not doing anything. One day, my aunt suggested that I try signing up for scholarship training programs. I had the option to try training for something art-related, which is more of my forte, but I was still having trouble figuring out if I wanted art to be a career path or simply be a hobby. I decided the latter. The next best option was contact center services, which sounded like a good first job for me. Now, personally, I'm fluent in English, which is why I considered this course. I've watched a lot of English cartoons and movies, and I've been to a strict academe where English has to be used most of the time. A rule that if we spoke in vernacular, we'll have to pay up, so we had to speak English all the time. The English literacy part of the training was no problem for the most part. However, I realized that I wasn't very confident in conversing in English with other English speakers, and I tend to give short answers instead of elaborating on them. Thanks to this training and our trainer Sir Wang, that made me realize what I had to improve, and I'm sure it's the same with my batchmates, who are all interesting in their own ways. I am not the most talkative person. I've been described as quiet, hard to approach, and mysterious even by most of my peers. But interacting with my batchmates had made me go out of my shell for a little bit. I don't know if it would be the same if it were face to face, but it's an improvement nonetheless, and I'll take it. They're all very helpful and kind, and although some of them have trouble attending meetings because of bad connection or other technical issues, they still made it so that they get their modules done, and that to me is quite admirable. Sir Wing has been a huge help to everyone and has been pretty tolerating to some of our mess ups. I'm the type of person who feels very sleepy during discussions, but Sir Wang has captured my attention during meetings. He makes them interesting and fun while still maintaining professionalism, which is part of why I found this whole experience fun. So with that, thank you NOLITC family for the wonderful experience and teachings. We will keep you in mind as we strive to become professional contact center agents in the future. Thank you and have a good day.
You have reached a milestone. Congratulations, Marie, and keep on inspiring. Next to give her testimonial is from the Billing and Coding course. Our next trainee to give the testimonial has a very interesting life. So let us listen to the testimonial of Miss Therese Abigail Marqueza.
Everyone, my name is Therese Abigail Marqueza, a former flight attendant and public servant. I learned from a former colleague from Mambucal Resort that NOLITC is giving out scholarships for a certification as billing and coding specialist. I was a bit hesitant at first because I didn't even know what the course was, but I said, while waiting for things to go back to normal until I can fly again, why not give it a try? So I signed up for it. Because of the pandemic, the training was online and it was not a walk in the park. Especially personally, I don't have any background in the field of medicine. But through our instructor's help, we managed to make it through. Now, this scholarship gave me another opportunity that I didn't even know I have. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think of studying something related to medicine. Now I don't have to go to Canada to work in Canada. I now have the opportunity to stay at home and still earn Canadian dollars or even British pounds or whatever foreign currency you can think of. This certification gave us the opportunity to work literally anywhere around the world. And on behalf of everyone, I would like to express our gratitude to the province of Negros Occidental, headed by our governor, Governor Bong Lacson, to NOLITC, to our instructor, Miss Tiffany Batulan, and to everyone who has helped us along the way. This is once again Therese Abigail Marqueza, a certified billing and coding specialist.
Thank you so much, Therese. Pandemic surely affects all of us, but Therese is thankful to have found an opportunity at NOLITC. Congratulations, Therese, and aim high. Again, we would like to express our utmost and profound appreciation to our trainees who have given their testimonials. Thank you, Giara, Zareen, Marlo, Jason, Rizalinda, Sesame, Neymarie, Therese, Abigail, and all of you, our dear trainees. Thank you for letting NOLITC be your training provider. You are our true inspiration. Again, let us give everyone a virtual round of applause. Tomorrow, new challenges and opportunities await for our graduates that will further test their metals as improving individuals. As for the province of Negros Occidental, through our Governor Eugenio Bong Lacson, we continue to deliver responsive gender and development programs. Our dear graduates, good luck on your journey ahead, and we are all proud of you. To conclude this event, we are very helpful. So let us hear from a very passionate and very supportive provincial gender and development focal from the province of Negros Occidental. Let us hear her closing remarks. Let us welcome Miss Mary June P. Castro.
Thank you, Red, and good morning to everyone, especially to our school administrator, Doc Maria Cristina Basa Orbecido, to all the instructors or the trainers of NOLITC, also to our guest speaker, the Honorable Board Member Ryan Gamboa, also from Silay, and Ma'am Judith Cañete. Both of them were really inspiring. And I feel, no, the way ko nag-graduate, subo nga adlaw, nalipay gid ko kay kadamo gid sang ako natun-an kag na-inspire man ako. So nagapasalamat gid ko that I was invited. And on behalf of the Provincial God Focal Point System, of course, Board Ryan is a member. I'd like to congratulate all the trainees who completed both for the contact center service NC2 and for the medical billing and coding. Also the LGBTQ group of Silay. May, you're celebrating your birthday now. For also recruiting more members of our LGBT community. And as the project is supported by our God Fund, I cannot help but feel inspired and proud about this project, especially with NOLITC. So I can see really, even from the past, especially today, that you are not only giving skills training to our Negrenses, but also empowering them through uplifting and enhancing their self-esteem and inspiring them of what awaits them in the world of work. And most importantly, I know that Knowledge is truly a champion and a partner in promoting gender equality and women empowerment, and also the empowerment of our LGBT community and other marginalized sectors. And we know that Knowledge has also pioneered GAD webinars, and I believe that our trainees or graduates from Knowledge are not only armed with skills, but with the perspectives about gender and development, about gender issues, and not only with the sharing of the dedicated and passionate trainers rather of Knowledge, but also the GAD webinars on file. I'm sure from time to time our trainees will get to see the different lectures or sharing there in the Facebook page of Knowledge, ranging from gender equality, adults and reproductive health and sexuality, HIV/AIDS, also about responsible parenthood, mental health, stress management, and digital parenting, and many others. And it is my really vision, and I know it is being realized that our graduates are really part of our advocates for violence-free homes and communities. So ang aton trainees, uh, we also envision na sila hindi maging biktima sang kalakasan kag sila man hindi maging instrumento nga mabayular or ma-abuse ang ibang nga tawo, no? So I'm so really hopeful that Knowledge is really going global, no? Because not only because of online, because of the pandemic, not only people of Negros are having the opportunity to listen to the various seminars of Knowledge. And um, also, since March is fast approaching and we will again observe the Women's Month, it is interesting that the theme is, of course, still we make change work for women, but with the sub-theme of Juana, laban sa pandemya, kaya. So in Knowledge, hindi lang Juana, but even ang mga Juans, may laban sa pandemya and kayang-kaya because we use online platforms. You are so quick in adapting to the new normal, which according to the staff of Board Ryan during our conference, the now normal. So, congratulations. I'm so honored to be part of this um, graduation, but also a part of this program. So, continue spreading the good news. And I would like to request the trainees or the graduates, please inform other Negrenses about this program. Kay Kanugon, we have the funds, we have the school, we have dedicated teachers or trainers, pero kung wala ka mo nag-a-apply, no?
Yes, true.
Kanugon. So Ariel and the LGBT, not only of Silay, but throughout the province and the women's group, please spread the word, invite and help Knowledge recruit more scholars. To all of you, on behalf of Governor Bong Lacson, thank you for the good job. Congratulations. Keep up this good work. Avance, Negrense. Salamat.
Thank you so much, Miss Marijon P. Castro. Let us give her a round of applause. The Provincial Gender and Development Programs through you is our wind beneath our wings. All right. And this ends our virtual culmination ceremony. Again, we would like to thank everybody, our distinguished guests, graduates, and trainers and staff of NOLITC for joining us in today's culmination ceremony. Have a nice day, everyone. Stay safe and see you in the next webinar.